The main issue of my research is to investigate the possibility for a person to have different behavior and personality as a result of speaking in different languages. When I talk in English, I am calm kind of personality. English is just hard for me. 上礼拜我跟一个美国人去喝酒，喝白酒就是大家一人一杯慢慢喝，喝着喝着就开了。开了之后呢，他就想说。This observation inspired me to investigate the relationship between language and personality. I invited a group of people from different countries with a wide variety of backgrounds and experiences to participate in this project. Each person was interviewed on camera and were free to express their thoughts and feelings about multilingual life and multicultural experiences. They also spoke in different languages and demonstrated any physical expressions associated with speaking in that language. This project is an interactive website that demonstrates to the viewer how people sound, look, and behave differently when speaking in different languages. I have created a portrait of each participant using Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. The portraits serve as the site's main navigational interface. A user can navigate the interface of the site by clicking on the portraits of an individual and then selecting from several of the presented options. These options include speech, visual, and physical. The speech option allows the user to compare the same person speaking in different languages.
Seems really just open, reflect the humor, and like on TV, and just everything is just more free. Like say in America, you know, they won't show breasts, but in Japan and I think in other Asian countries they show breasts. It's like whatever, you know. 今私は本当にカラーを使っている。でも今私は本当に私の自分のカラースタイルを使っています。でもこれは本当に just open, reflect the humor, and like on TV, and just everything is just more free. Like
I was ordering food in Mexico. Do the best that I could to order what I wanted, but sometimes it would come out and it would be something a little different. And you know, that's what happens when you don't speak the language. And figuring out from signs, I had to watch what everyone else is doing and try to sort of emulate what they were doing to get around. 恭小小，再会，恭小。
The visual option shows the visualization of the vocal quality for each different language the person speaks.
Però sono molto felice di aver fatto questa intervista e sono sicura che se ci penso un po' più su, stasera trovo una risposta per la tua domanda, ma al momento proprio non mi viene. Oh, il biscotto al cioccolato è buono. If I go back, I'm probably going to change because I'm going to relate with them. If I go back, il biscotto al cioccolato è buono. Però sono molto felice di aver fatto questa intervista e sono sicura che se ci penso il biscotto al cioccolato stasera trovo una risposta per la tua domanda, ma al momento proprio non mi influenza.
The physical option shows the videos of the person where we can observe body language, facial expressions, as well as vocal qualities.
French is more like the street language. When I speak French, I'm more casual. I sometimes also can be romantic when I speak French. I mean, French people are known to be the ultimate lovers of the world. When I speak English, I feel inferior. I mean, like a dog that's been left out in the street.
Мне кажется, это очень важный проект, разговаривать с людьми о их языках, и было очень интересно провести это интервью. English is kind of like first language for me now. I'm more straightforward. And I guess, Russian has in the background kind of a tougher language too for me. So sometimes if I'm speaking to somebody subconsciously who I feel might be impressed by my Russian accent, I tend to enhance it. but that's kind of subconscious. As when I speak the language, I guess it also, how confident I am depends on also my feeling of how confident the person is. Like if I'm speaking to the professor of linguistics at Moscow University, I speak English. I'm thinking in English now. That's an important thing, that I'm thinking in English, and it's like harder to switch to Russian. I think that's a big factor. Language is very important a lot of times.
I sort of identify with being a Southern American more than being a New Yorker, I think. The first day that I came to New York, I went to the pharmacy to buy a toothbrush, and I couldn't find them, and I asked the person at the counter where the toothbrushes were, and she started laughing at me. And she called over the other person behind the counter and said, "Listen to this guy talk." So I learned pretty quickly that I needed to lose my Southern accent in order to fit in to New York culture and not be laughed at. I think in the North, and especially in New York City, the stereotype is that Southerners are stupid, and having a Southern accent is equated with being stupid. So I just didn't want to be laughed at, and